Okay, there we go. We should be live, waiting for the others to finish their break. We're just fucking sitting up here, so I figured what the fuck ever.
Yep, that works. Plus, this will give people time to get in, so that way we can rock right through it. So what are we doing for this one?
Oh, just wait till it loads up. You'll be happy. In fact, I gotta get a drink.
Are we Iron Manning this bitch? I see a smile. Oh man, and we got the new rule, so we can nuke or Genesis every episode now. Oh man.
Oh, trust me, you might be tossing your first nuke at this
I'm sure
parody folder.
I'm sure there's going to be something that pisses me off.
I should say joke folder because I have two joke folders, one in this one and one in the Thor one. Because a lot of people were making references to them being these other movies and shows and stuff. So yeah.
That's fair. So, Bill's got him a drink. I've only got one drink left with me because I didn't buy my normal sodas and stuff.
Okay, where? These motherfuckers is outside.
Yep, they's outside.
Taking 4 years.
See? And people are actually excited about this one. I'm glad. I'm glad people are excited about this one. Because I'm excited about this one.
Okay, holy
there's
shit.
parts of this one that I'm probably not excited about. I'm sure there's going to be some god-awful bits.
We're going to start with something you probably don't know.
Yeah.
Good. I like being surprised.
And then otherwise we'll be very much hitting in the MCU, and you'll have a basic understanding of all that because you've seen it all. I mean,
well, yeah. But I'm excited for that. I like seeing new shit.
So technically, this might be like one of the quickest ones since it's just one person who's been Iron Man, and not just.
Yeah, it's running through all the suits that we were able to compile,
or figure
that really
that were suits.
And a lot of it, I think that's gonna hurt him, and not even necessarily that'll hurt him, but there's a lot of little things like, oh look, the same thing. So we will transfer over scores, except for when suits really make a difference, I think. But we'll see. We'll see how this goes, because conversation and whatnot could very much trip us up, and sometimes even a small change is a big fucking change.
Well, yeah. Like, even just a color swap could make something look better or shittier, so.
Yeah, and we'll definitely, because you also figure there's things like that suit that he wore at the beginning of fucking part 2. Like where it's, I can't remember what that thing was. It was in the suitcase, you know what I'm talking about?
Yeah.
Where he puts the fucking suitcase.
Yeah.
That suit is very different than the one we got in the first movie.
Plus, it was just red and silver with the extra design and stuff, yeah.
Yeah, no shit.
So, I'm excited. I know that much. Shane's probably going to be indifferent.
Man, they are taking 2 years. It is
yeah,
11:10.
what the fuck?
Get your piggly asses in here.
It's like, shit, I had time to
I'll
take
go
a
get it.
piss and have a smoke, and they're still not back. People are probably like, why have we started the episode yet? Come
No
on,
shit.
man. What the hell? We want Iron Mans. Iron Mans. All right. What's going on in this here chat?
Some people are excited. Some people are wondering why we haven't finished 0-1 or whatever. And some people are...
Here's the thing. The more you ask about it, the longer we're going to put it off. Kind of like with Ultraman. At this point, we're going to do Ultraman in the year 2075.
It seems like people are actually excited though about this one, and like this is the rotation. The rotation so far is going weekly. Then we do a Western. Then we move from Western into like we haven't set exactly, but we know it's
like another odd one or old one. Yeah.
Then we go an old one, like for shit that we've just never really talked about. And then we're going to try to start weaving in things like Ultraman. So we're going to get a rotation in, so the show constantly covers things that keep us going. So, Reploid Bill, William Bush.
Seth Level smoking and breaking 5 months of not smoking because I'm an asshole and an idiot.
Scott Action Jackson.
Nick Bennett, Lone Paladin.
Shane, Proto Guy.
So let's start here with 1977 Exo Man.
Oh, so
This is
what the shit?
penis. A lot of people use this when they make that little montage of old Avengers video.
Yeah.
He looks like a bullet.
But that's not
being
Iron
honest,
Man.
Isn't that kind of how the original one was made in the comics?
He was like a gigantic golden bullet. He
Yeah.
was silver. They painted him gold.
Yeah.
So there you go.
He had an awful bullet suit thing.
But this is
when he
actually
first
called
started.
Zeo Man. Exo Man. Instead of Iron Man, which everyone
I
puts him
mean,
down as.
he looks like he's wearing an exo suit. So I guess that's
Whatever he's
true.
using his suit
He's trying to
for-
be the Kool-Aid man. Oh yeah! I mean, look, he's busting through a wall.
I feel like this is. I feel like he should be in a commercial practicing.
People are saying,
Practice
drop
the
the
nuke.
nuke.
Well, actually, it's funny. It's funny. This is one of the few times I will give the crowd what they want. I am nuking this fucker. I was planning on nuking this fucker anyways because of new rules. We get one nuke and one Genesis each a fucking episode. So fuck this guy.
Fuck this guy.
Well, as you know, peer pressure is everywhere,
Shane, nuke him.
and because
Nuke him.
I have dedicated my life
Nuke him.
to ignoring peer pressure, but
You're gonna nuke him.
now that I'm being held by the throat, back of the neck, technically, I have to drop the nuke. Now I'm being held by the throat, and I drop the nuke. Drop the nuke.
That's better.
Yeah,
bitch.
hold on. I'm working on that. I still have to share out the episode on the Facebooks and that. So, see, because my dumb ass was fucking outside
I'm
having
shaving.
a cigarette, which I shouldn't have been doing, and it's been so long since I've done that that
Have you not noticed
I'm
that
fucking-
the
it was shorter.
and it's clean cut down
And
in
it's nowhere near
here?
as- look, you lost your epicness because you had that epic
No, it was getting scraggly and terrible. So I
homeless man.
okay, there's
no homeless men were more groomed than my beard.
That's that river water.
No, and the ridiculous thing is like one half of my beard was slightly longer than the other half, and I noticed that. I was like, nope, we're rebooting this bitch.
Yeah, go ahead and nuke him.
Bill's like,
How about this guy just gets
triple nuke?
I don't have to-
Scott,
I don't
are
have
you
to
gonna
be
nuke
So
him?
am I
Look.
hitting a minus or am I hitting a plus?
This guy's just
Because I
awful.
keep hitting plus and the motherfuckers
Come on,
keep saying
Scott! Add to the negative.
Nuke.
Yes,
Scotty!
do it.
I'm not saying it's fair. I'm saying that out of the Iron Man we will see today, this is easily the worst.
Well, plus his name's not even Iron Man. He's Exo Man.
It's like they didn't even know how to spell Iron Man. I think there's an E and an X and an O.
No, there is an O. They got one letter right,
I love watching
but they
people
forgot
get
a
in.
letter, so that automatically subtracts from being right.
I love watching people get in and go, what the shit is this? You see Iron Man, then here's an X.
Don't worry, it will get better, we promise. But this man gets nuked.
This man is at a 3.6 because I'm being fair and giving him a 2.
You mean a negative 3.6?
Or yes, a negative 3.6.
Because your
sorry.
1-2 could not bring that thing into the
Right,
positive.
like even a 6 wouldn't bring that into the positive.
I just forgot to say negative. Calm down.
So here we're going into 2008 to 2019. We'll start in 2008. Iron Man, here we go.
Fuck yes. All right,
That's the prototype.
this
Yep, the
this
first
is
suit.
this is the Mark .5. This is I built this shit in a cave,
To get the fuck out of the cave.
and then we
Tony
go.
Stark built this in a
Hey,
cave
So look,
with rocks.
this is first.
Sir,
So
I'm not Tony Stark.
So, to be honest, for the first variant of Iron Man's suit, it's still pretty fucking sweet.
Okay,
It also looks very, very reminiscent of the original first comic book. This
Yep.
is very close to what he actually looked like.
Now-
In fact, in the original comic book, he didn't have a little arc reactor thing. This chest cavity was what he was stuck in.
Yep.
now, I will say that because this is his first suit, and he did not build it in his high-tech lab, he built it in a cave.
The thing is,
This thing is impressive as shit.
yes, but
I know you're not the biggest Tony Stark fan.
this sets the standard on how the Iron Man suits look.
Yes.
So he gets a 3.
He is.
I would love to give him more, but I know what's coming.
3 is definitely the best score this can get. It is what you would. Actually, this is not what I expect from a brilliant genius in a cave. I expect something worse. This actually
Like the
came
Tin
out.
Man.
This actually came out better than I thought.
Right.
This thing is magnificent. The puppeteer work and everything that had to go into making this thing work, and the fact that I couldn't believe that this showcased the way that it did. Like, when I heard they were doing the Iron Man movie, I expected that. I never expected to see them actually pull as far back as the original Iron Man. This
Right.
was magnificent. This is like a 4.5.
It's the thing is, this sets the standard for how the suits are going to look. Just not like the big bulky bit,
Right.
But the fact that they have that aesthetic. In technicality, in parentheses, he gets a 4.5.
Oh, I promise you. But
that's
that
in parentheses.
I promise you,
Right.
he took certain aspects of that suit for his Hulkbuster
Yeah.
because of how bulky it is.
Yeah, this is like the predecessor to the Hulk.
This would be like
This is the in between range.
Yeah.
This is like that undersuit that you put on before you put on like the actual armor stuff. That kind of deal. That's kind of what this is compared to the Hulkbuster.
4.
yeah, this
It's
is
like
Yeah.
I'm gonna seem like a hater, but that's why I said in
suit is good.
parentheses it's a 4.5.
So this one is a 3.7 because I'm at a 4 as well.
All right?
So don't think I'm hating on him. I'm not. I fucking love that suit.
All right, so
Okay, so here's the thing. The next thing to really talk about is the uncolored variant steel,
which I think is in that. Yeah, right.
Yep,
which
it's
we got a
right
good
there.
one right here. So let's look at him because
Now-
this is the next one we really got to talk about.
That's the more sleek version.
Well, this is not just uncolored; it's unfinished because the overplates are not here
Yep.
yet. You can still see the bolts
Yep.
and everything holding pieces
this
of it
is what
together.
this is
so
what-
we're gonna call it the
Mark .75.
Although they call it Mark II on the.
because technically this
That's
is
the
the
Mark
first.
1 in a sense.
when he took that suit out, uncolored, he was testing it out.
Yep.
The flying capabilities. He went to see how
Well,
high
it
he
wasn't
could.
finished yet because this isn't just painted. This is the suit that went in the air.
Yes,
and
and
it
he got
froze.
frozen.
And part of this is what I'm talking about. These
Yeah,
are new
that's
panels that are
that's
laid
the
differently than these.
Titanium gold alloy is
Yep.
the one on
Because
the right.
these panels that are bolted on and very different, they don't withstand
The freezing.
what
Yep.
he
'Cause
ended up
that's
running into.
literally
How did you solve
steel.
for the freezing problem? Freezing problem.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah,
See?
so this is actually a very different suit in the long
That
run.
first Iron Man movie
It
was
does.
really
It is
good.
different.
Yeah.
It's like the first two are actual steel. The one on the right is the titanium gold alloy that he came up with.
It's not actually iron. It's actually made up of a titanium gold alloy.
Yep. But the original suit he made was iron. It was steel.
Yep.
Yeah, so
I mean, technically, steel's an alloy because it's iron and carbon, but
Right.
it's still iron.
right.
3.
I'm gonna give that. You know what? I'm gonna give it a 3.5 because I know what it will become,
Same.
and all it is just an uncolored,
but the thing
slightly
is-
unfinished suit.
One of my favorite Iron Man suits we don't get in the movies, and it's the Silver Centurion suit.
Ooh.
So I love just the straight silver plating.
I tend to like War Machine, which is the reason I like
It's
that
the
color,
black-
and I
which is
like
black and silver.
I like the rugged bolts and everything that
Oh
are
yeah,
still
War
on the
Machine has
outside.
a great design.
I give this one
I
a
like
4.
that.
I
Yeah,
love-
that's why I'm at a 4 as
War
well.
Machine has got. Ooh, I look forward to his show too.
3.6.
No, I thought about it. I
All
forgot
right.
he was getting a
I
show.
look forward to them revealing that he's a scroll.
Yep,
I
that's
don't-
gonna happen.
I don't know who's a fucking scroll.
just
The
gonna
scrolls
say.
are everywhere.
I'm just gonna say,
They're setting. I think they're setting up for Secret Invasion, but
Yeah,
that's me.
that's
I think-
the next step.
and here's the thing: I think that they already set it up.
Nick Fury's a scroll.
They set it up in a funny way, and it wasn't actually set up. But if they want to retcon back and they want to act like they had it planned from the very beginning, there's one
we just
line.
recently saw a
there's,
scroll.
there's
I
one
finished
line
one.
that talks about it. Because remember when he walks in and they changed his actor and he says, "I'm this now," and he says, "Really?" And they kind of make a quick joke about it. Well, there we go.
Yep.
Yeah.
So Rhodey's a Skrull. It's fine. So we already got.
I still stand by with everything that's been coming out, especially with Falcon and Winter Soldier.
I've only seen the first episode.
I haven't seen any of it.
It's great.
I'm just saying, with the way that they're setting everything up, I still stand by they are setting up Dark Reign. That's not going to be the next thing. That's the thing after.
I hate when they showed off the new Cap, who looks like the
Oh my God!
old guy from Up.
There's a reason for that.
When you order your Captain America from Wish.
Yeah.
Now, to be fair,
what you expect, what you get.
right now, there's a reason for that. He's we'll leave it be. Moving on.
I still got to watch the second episode, so.
Right? No, it's fine.
So now we talk about this.
Now let's
monster.
talk about the first actual painted suit. Is it my favorite? No, but is it great? Yes, it gets a 4.5.
I will agree. It gets a 4.5.
But it's not my favorite suit of his. We'll get to that one later.
This first outing was more than I ever expected. I'm going to be honest with you. I heard about them doing the Iron Man movie, and I was wondering how it was going to pull off, and I was worried that I would notice way too much of the CG. And I guess I do now, like looking back at it, but this
Only parts
was
of his suits were
impressively almost the whole thing. If you watch the behind the scenes,
Well,
he's
I
basically
thought that
he's wearing boots, gloves, and pajamas.
Yeah.
Okay, that's what he was wearing. So the chest.
The gloves and the boots are all actually
there.
Yeah, it's like the gloves,
the
the boots,
gauntlets, I
and
should
part of the
say.
helmet, and the rest of it is he's literally wearing fucking PJs.
Yeah, because the chest and everything's CG.
Yeah, he's wearing like green PJs with little fucking balls.
Yeah,
on
because I seen him. I
Right.
seen him in front of a green screen.
Yeah.
and he was just wearing.
That's
parts
for that's for certain scenes. The one that I seen him walking around on set when you watch the behind the scenes, it's painted like the Iron Man suit. It's literally like a PJ onesie that you would buy your kid back in Halloween when we
Awesome.
were kids.
Nice.
awesome. Yeah, that's pretty good. I like this suit a lot.
This is astonishing what they pulled off here.
And that's coming from a guy who doesn't even like Iron Man.
No, Bill likes
No,
Iron
Bill
Man.
likes Iron
Bill
Man, he hates
Tony
Tony.
Stark.
I don't like the comic book Tony Stark. See, that's the thing. I call him out a lot, but I read a lot of comics. And in a lot of comics, Tony gives a lot of misinformation, makes a lot of fucking bad calls, and is overall, especially if you put him in terms of how he's treated the X-Men over the years, he's fucking racist, too.
Yep.
He's also a bit of a bigot. He
And he's a
also
drunk.
is a massive alcoholic and has
Womanizer.
a lot of fucking problems as a
Yep.
person. Every
There
now
are
and then,
instances where he makes a lot of good changes.
every now and then they clean him up and they allow him to make some better decisions, and then they go right back, and it's really an association. If you're reading X-Men comics, he's a straight up fucking villain.
Yeah.
And that's where a lot of my association came with him in the beginning. And that shaped a lot of my understanding for him. Then, going here, they just kind of made him an asshole that makes bad decisions.
But
Yeah.
But he's
What
goofy
I like-
and he's trying to fix
what I
it.
like about Robert Downey Jr.'s take on Tony Stark is he starts off as an asshole prick, big
Right.
time, selling weapons. I don't give a fuck who dies. We're making money.
Right.
Then, as all the films. that
No,
he's
he
in-
just makes bad decisions because he
Yeah.
wasn't really paying attention to the running of his company. He does care who dies because
Right.
when he found out that they were selling weapons under the
Yeah, you're
table, he
right.
was not okay with
You're
that.
right.
That
That's
is
my
not
mistake.
a move that he would have made, but decisions that he made allowed that shit to happen in the first place because he
No,
makes poor decisions.
That's my fault.
And most of
I
that-
made the mistake.
Right.
But you're right. He does. He cares a lot, actually.
But after he
Right,
got
and-
blowed up and got out of the cave, the first thing he did when he came back is like, "Yeah, we're not a
we're
weapons
shutting down.
developer
We're shutting the
anymore."
weapons research down. We're shutting that whole program down.
Right.
And that's when Warmonger, who is
Who
Jeff
was-
Bridges'
who
character-
was running
Yeah.
the Stark
What's his
Industry.
fucking-
Jedediah, I believe.
Jebediah.
Yeah.
yeah, Warmonger.
Right.
When he decided, he's like, no, we're gonna do it behind your back while you go play whatever you want to do.
Right.
And
To be fair, that's what a lot of companies do. The fucking CEO steps in, they're like, I'm going to do this, and
the board of directors
the
are like,
board
no,
is like,
no, go over there.
Go do your humanitarian thing.
We'll do-
we'll run the business
Which
and
he
make the
actually
decision.
does because
Right.
in the movies he actually does set up the arc reactor all around Manhattan.
Right.
Granted, it's primarily to power up Stark Tower, so
Right.
it's off. It's on its own grid.
But
he actually does power part of Manhattan with
Right.
the arc
But
reactor.
he wanted the Stark Tower to be a beacon of hope and unclean, free energy.
Right.
See,
Yeah, but
Tony's
he
growth-
also likes to skip. This is what I mean about making bad decisions. He likes to skip out on the law part,
Right.
Like where he made
Yep.
the Avengers a private organization and then skipped continent to go do his own thing that he just felt the Avengers had the right to do.
Right.
Yep.
You're not an international agency. You can't just go do what the fuck you want to do. And that fell on his ass pretty hard because he is the primary reason making decisions that lead to most of what the Accords were.
Yes. Now,
Yep.
but as,
Obadiah, not
but
Jebediah.
as,
Oh,
the,
yeah,
but
yeah,
as
yeah.
the fucking movies go on, all the way from Iron Man 1
close.
to Endgame, we saw how much he grew. Yes, he made some decisions, especially during the Ultron to Civil War era.
I'll
Right.
drop a 5 because I never expected this to be this good.
Right.
So who are we missing? Shane?
I gave it a 4.5.
Yeah,
Scott?
it might be Scott.
I gave a 5.
Okay, then I might have just missed writing yours down then.
This is like I said, this is a great suit, but it's not my
4.8.
favorite.
I'm just giving it a
Damn.
5 because I'm giving it a
Right.
5 because this literally
Blew you out of the fucking water.
it really did.
Right.
I never expected it to look this good or be this enjoyable. And I'm not trying to rate the movie, but the movie was legitimately good and I got to hand it to them when they can make me like a movie for a character that I do not fucking like. I'm on board.
Right.
Plus,
Oh.
plus the fact that Robert Downey Jr. more or less is Tony Stark with the career Robert Downey Jr. had.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
true. He was in a really bad spot,
Right.
and then he started taking over as this, and you actually see not only the character development Marvel wrote for Tony Stark's character, like Robert Downey Jr. cleaned up his shit after this,
Right.
really damn well.
Okay, so the chat did fix my mistake. He's not called Warmonger. He's called Ironmonger.
Yeah, Ironmonger.
See,
Right.
I thought there was a warmonger though.
There's a
I think there
Killmonger.
is.
There's a
Well,
Killmonger.
I can double check, but either way,
Yeah.
it's not
So
that
let's
big of a
hop
deal.
on over to Iron Man 2. What'd that guy get? Did we say?
He got a 4.8.
Okay.
So
Yeah,
Iron Man
and
2.
To be
That's
fair,
that's still
80%.
somewhat the same suit.
Yeah, I
Right.
don't think that's changed enough for
That's
us to
not-
mention.
I
That's
think he
not the
only
Mark
made. I think
III.
he only made like slight improvements to this one.
Oh yeah, where he's fucking sitting up there
Now
eating
that's
Christmas
This
trees.
was different. This was at the
this
start
was-
of the
That's
movie.
that's a suitcase fucking suit.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
the Mark III.
Yeah.
That's
Right.
the I have an Iron Man suit with me at all
no,
times.
this would be a 4.
Was it?
Because we just
Well,
looked at
There's going to
3.
be an image that shows the 3
I,
or so.
I thought the painted one was the Mark II.
No.
No, because
the painted one is the
unpainted
Mark
one is the
III.
Mark II.
Okay, that's right.
The
So,
unpainted
yeah,
and
this
then the
is Mark
painted one
IV
is
then.
the 3, and then this would be the 4.
I really dig this one, but there's certain things that I don't like about it.
Is it the silver because it kind of
Yes,
throws off?
the silver does throw it off, not terribly,
No, it's still good looking.
but it's also the chest plate.
All the plates, because these are different kinds of plates. These are almost like a vertebrae up the stomach.
Yep.
You know what I'm talking about? And like he very much has Colossus arms.
Like
And
that
I-
doesn't bother me. It's that one weird spot as it's coming. I don't know if that's as it's coming together kind of thing or what with this picture, but it's that.
They're even saying it's the Mark V.
Oh, it might
So,
be the Mark
like,
V.
Holy
Well,
shit!
fuck.
It,
see?
it becomes almost impossible to keep up with because they just label these things without any actual
I-
credibility.
I did get images in here, like you saw in the previous movie one, where they have them labeled. So,
yeah,
okay.
but that's what I mean. Marvel just kind of labels them
Yeah.
just because. There's no actual continuity or idea behind it. He just shows up and he's like, "Oh, the Mark 7," and I'm like, "So
what?
how'd we get here?
Where's
Like,
Mark 5
yeah.
and 6?
well, actually, that.
And then
that's
later on,
Iron
they
Man
just
3.
introduce an Iron Army, and I'm like, okay,
The House Party
okay.
Protocol.
That's what I mean.
But all of them
So-
get blowed up. So, all right. So, see, like, okay. So it was just coming together. So it. I mean, it's a neat suit,
for on the go, for when you need
especially
a quick.
for on the go.
Yes, it is a fantastic suit.
Oh yeah.
I'm
So
giving
it is
a
Mark
4
V.
because I'm giving it a slight downgrade because I'm just so used to the gold and maroon.
So yeah, I will give that a 4 as well because it.
But it's still a good suit.
There's
Right.
certain
It
things
serves
that
its-
throw me off.
for this one, and I think it's because they went with the Batman Returns plates. You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah.
It doesn't look as sleek or put together but it also doesn't look as rugged as the other one that I like. So it's striking this weird in-between that I don't care for that much. He drops all the way down to a 3. This is almost the sad shit that I expected when I first walked into the first movie. I thought they were going to do something like this, 100 fucking plates that all move independently type of thing. I thought that's what it was going to be, and I was worried they were going to do that, which is why I was so impressed with Iron Man looking like Iron Man. This one I don't care for. And also, if you're making marks, you imagine that your idea would make them better and better and better. This one seems very less useful than the one he was already toting around, except for the fact that he can put it on with a suitcase.
That's the thing. Instead of having to go through the
actual
put on changing room type of aspect, this is the Iron Man suit on the go.
Yes.
So it's
maybe
like
it
the
has
PSP Go.
But maybe this...
That he can also... It also has to be made with an extreme lightweight material because he can carry it like a suitcase.
Maybe because of its purpose is a mobile suit.
Aha!
Gundam.
Maybe it has to be slightly less modified.
That's dropping the score down for me.
You're so wrong about that.
Ooh.
Just ignore the Gundam joke.
Give it a 4 or 5 because I said Gundam.
Never mind. You can not ignore.
I gave it a 3.
Well, I already did the math from when you did the fucking son of a bitch. Okay, hold on. Let me go into
We're entitled to our change of mind.
Yes, I know. But fucking,
Messing with you, dude.
You know what I forgot to do?
Same score. So
you know what I forgot to do, Bill, before coming over?
No, divide by, goddammit.
What?
Forgot to eat.
Oh.
So now I'm getting a little shaky.
Same here.
3.6.
3.6 for the Mark V.
Okay, so let's go on to look at this big bad
That's the Mark
motherfucker
6,
right here.
right?
This is
yes,
the
because
6.
that's when he changes the.
Because
This
this is when it
element.
becomes the triangle.
That's the palladium.
Yes, that's the new
Core.
arc reactor that he uses.
At least I think it was palladium.
Okay, so we're
So
going to
there
go to
was a
this one. It's our
circle-
best.
Yeah, there was a first one before the silver one.
The slightly
Because
modified.
the circle is arc technology.
They were
But
saying
it was slightly altered a bit, but
And
not
that's
by
ma-
much.
Well, that's the standard arc technology.
Yeah, the first one is standard arc technology.
That's the upgraded arc technology in the last one because he uses that. Because he takes
Yeah.
that prototype shitty
Arc-
replica
because
of the
arc technology-
shield and slides it underneath the thing to shoot the laser.
the arc technology that
funny.
was, quote, saving his life at the same time, it's poisonous.
Yep.
Because, like, if you had a nuclear reactor plugged into your chest to pull the metal away from your heart, well, that's still not going to be good for you. Sure, it's good for you because you're not dying, but arc reactor technology, there's a reason that people aren't, like, walking on that core inside his building. It's not...
I'm going cosmetic the way it looks, and it looks like the only thing that changed was a few metallic silver bits and a triangle instead of a circle.
Well, yeah, because
Yeah.
that's all that changed.
Yeah, that's
that
all that
is
really
all
changed.
that changed if you want to talk just that. But in storyline-wise, that's the reason he changed the core.
Yeah.
Because it was poisonous. It was killing him.
Yeah, it was. That's why
Yeah,
he
because
kept
he
checking
kept
his
drinking that
I know.
goop.
It's what
He's
I
like, oh, this tastes like ass.
one of my favorite scenes from Iron Man.
No,
2.
the suit is not vibranium. He
No,
would
no,
be
no.
fucking indestructible.
Yeah. Yeah, you're thinking of
I
Black
said
Panther.
I said the
Actually, why did
vibranium.
he do that?
The vibranium was
What?
just the
Start
pseudo
using
replica
vibranium.
shield.
One, it's because Wakanda has the largest supply of vibranium.
Yep.
The rest of the world barely gets any.
Now this does have a bit of a recolor.
And he would need a lot of
his
vibranium to
biceps,
make
his
that.
biceps are now silver. They're the gray color. His
knees.
knees are gray. He has more gold on his legs. Basically, his entire thigh. Like
So there are some
There's
aesthetic
slight
changes.
there's slight
there's slight changes.
Yes.
Otherwise, this is still the same suit with a triangle.
so
Right.
in truth,
But
there's
because
really
he-
no need to
but
re-rate it.
because he
Right.
made slight modifications. It's the Mark 6.
Yeah.
Right.
So the Mark 6 basically is the same as the Mark 4.
So are we moving on without a
Yeah,
rating?
just keep the same score.
That one we'll just give it a pass because it really didn't.
I'm not going to change my score.
Did it detract from you?
No, I'm not
See,
going to.
so it's the same score.
Okay,
as
so
what
we'll
the
hit
original
2000.
was.
12.
I'm just confused as to why the Mark V wasn't all white, but that's another story for another time.
Okay.
Nobody speed racer joke. Okay, fine.
Oh,
Fuck you too.
except that was the Mach 5.
Well, yes, I know, but that's the joke.
Okay.
All right.
I really wish I would have picked up sooner.
Yes.
Oh,
Yes.
I know.
So this is the instance where you actually get to see
Man.
him landing on Stark Tower and walking and having it just
Yeah,
take
and
it
the thing
off.
takes it
Man,
off.
That makes life so much easier
Go back
instead
to
of
the
having to
last picture.
stand stationary.
Man,
Be like,
New
"Ah."
York at night is really green.
Look, all right. Sometimes it gets really, really smoggy in places.
Okay, so
Shane.
look.
And
this is-
sometimes people eat too much shawarma.
There would be
This is what we left off with.
Yeah.
This
That's
is
the
what
Mark
we
7.
this is what we get during this movie,
Yeah.
which is this.
And I think
Yeah.
that's
Which he had it already done. It was just sitting in storage, and he'd been using the other one for whatever reason, because he didn't have to make it or nothing. He just went to the tower and knew that it was there. That's why he took off the other one.
Yeah, I think this is the one that he summoned when
he jumped when he got thrown out the
Yeah.
window and
Yeah.
he had the
That's the whole reason he went back to the tower, was to specifically get this one.
he had to go back to get that little watch thing he wore.
Yep.
And
Because
then,
it was already made, he just wasn't using it. Maybe it wasn't field tested.
Yeah.
Right.
So he
But
was using the one he knew.
but because of the whole situation, he's like, I got to use more advanced suit
Right.
now. Because that's the suit he takes into space when he grabs the nuke and he flies
Yes.
through the hole. Yep, blows up the mothership.
Now, that's actually what I was going to bring up, because if you look, that chest piece is a lot bulkier. Mm-hmm. It almost looks like he's got like a pseudo barrel chest going on, but
Could have been.
that would be a more along the lines of what the hell is it called? It's not an exosuit.
No, we
It's,
don't see every
EVA
fight.
suit.
We don't see every fight that these people fight in. That's
No.
just the truth of it. We don't get to see their entire lineage. There are probably villains that are introduced off screen. You get the idea?
So technically,
Well,
this could be the Mark 10.
No,
as far as we
that's
know.
not what I'm
No.
saying. I'm saying that maybe because superpowers are all over the Marvel universe, all it would have taken was for one super strong guy to punch him in the chest for him to make a decision. Maybe I should reinforce the chest and give it like an old armor breastplate so that blows glance instead of that direct fucking cave my chest in because I
felt
look
that.
really cool.
I wear this so I don't feel pain.
Right.
So that
Actually-
that could have a legitimate learning purpose because
when
armor.
Thor slammed the vibranium shield.
Yeah. Well,
When
'cause
they clash, Tony got launched through like 17 trees.
well, armor is built like this. Like if you look at breastplates, the reason they're built like that is so that blows that hit always glance. It's in a chest plate like this, like an actual breastplate.
It'll also
you
give
can't
you
hit that
space.
thing. You can't hit it spot on and hold it. You'd have to be unreasonably fucking skilled to land your sword and not let it glance. It's
Yeah.
fucking
Now,
outrageous.
the way around that is you would use something like a mace, but even
Yes.
then, the reason why they have that big kind of
The space
derpy
between
spot
the armor.
is I hit you with the mace when you've got normal fucking.
And you're
just
also
normal
wearing
shit.
something underneath of it.
I just smashed that
And now
chest plate
And that's-
into your
and that's why
sternum.
the
You're
arc is
dead.
circle again because it's covering up his actual.
Yes,
Yep.
and that's why the
But-
arc is circle again. So this is a learning
those
curve. This
breastplates-
is well worth it. And I
You have
also like
space
that the
for it to
shoulders
cave in
are
and not actually be fucked.
like the shoulders are re-enhanced. This very much looks like an Iron Man that has taken damage over the last course of said movies and years and has discovered that
Getting
maybe
hit in
there
the
was
chest hurts.
maybe there was a reason to certain armor configurations of the past. Maybe they already kind of knew that sleek wasn't a good fucking idea, and he
I'm
took that to heart. Because
I'm-
the parts that really change are the protection of his chest and his shoulders.
4.
And it makes a lot of sense in terms of a learning curve. Even though these are weapons, those are extra protection. And even though these are weapons on his arms, they are extra protection. He reinforced the upper part of his body in a way that makes sense
Which
in the
is a
way
smart
armor
move.
works.
It's a smart move.
That's perfect for me because it shows an advancement of his character intellectually and combatively.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna stick with like I said, I like all the Iron Man suits.
I'm gonna give him a 4.5.
So
it's
I'm-
not my favorite.
I'm sticking with 4.5 because we're still nowhere near my favorite suit.
I'll do a 4-5. That's solid.
I'm gonna wait. We're
If you could say something about the Iron Man in general, I don't think he's had a bad suit on camera yet. in
no,
all
all of
honesty.
his suits are very
Even the
good.
one I don't necessarily care for is not necessarily a bad suit. The
Just
mo-
looks odd.
yeah, it just looks odd.
I don't know. He had that one suit that was all tore up, and he still kept trying to do shit like it wasn't protecting nothing because it was all fucked up. Anyway, here's a 4.3.
All right, so yeah, his was pretty solid. That and I do kind of like how he's got that. God, what the hell would you even call that? It almost looks like he's got like a thing for like the old cape brooch clasp thing.
Yeah,
I had noticed it, but he does reinforce his knees. See right here, these are these old dual plates that lap over each other. So if one were to break, he couldn't move his knee.
Well, if you-
this is different now. This has an
That's got a
underlayer of
cover over
armor
it.
that's protecting, and then a cover that goes on top of that.
If I'm remembering correctly, when he grabs the nuke.
Oh, and these are extended up, so he's protecting his legs almost like greaves.
Oh, Bill, go up towards his shoulders real quick. Yeah, up a little bit. Yep, up a little bit more. Right there. Those things there.
No,
I
I
actually
know.
like those aesthetically.
And
yeah,
I know,
this is what I was talking about. Was
Actually,
even though these are
aren't those
weapons,
just
these
like
protect
extra
your
boosters?
shoulders.
actually, what happens is when he grabs the nuke and he takes it out into space.
Yeah, those were extra
when
boosters.
when he lets go of the nuke, those things on his right there pop off. If you remember that.
Yeah, those were extra boosters. So I think that was actually an EVA suit originally.
This was for
space.
This was more for flight because of the extra boosters. That's why it popped. Like when a shuttle launches it.
Yeah.
It drops.
So
certain parts.
so this one was made for when he does actually have to go up into the space.
Yeah, this
so
suit.
that is the EVA suit. I
This
was
suit,
right.
this
least
suit
the first
actually
EVA.
takes a lot
Yeah.
of aspects. This suit
Actually,
takes,
real quick, did he
Yep.
use that suit in the beginning of the movie when he was underwater with the pipe?
no,
Trying
no,
to-
we don't see this suit
Until the
debut
very
until
end.
the end.
Okay.
Right.
But this suit takes almost all of its aesthetics from actual armor, like actual knight's armor. This is a real breastplate now. The shoulders are reinforced to protect the neck so nothing can come in from this direction. Regardless of these things' major feature, they are an extra portion of armor. A blow glancing this way cannot hit his neck now.
Yep.
And the legs have turned into a type of high greaves
Right.
where they're protected. This is all from actual modern day knights. Even his cockplate is different and reinforced in a different way now that is designed to protect him overall like
Cod
original
piece
knight's
armor.
armor.
Good old cod piece.
protecting even more. So when some retard tries to kick him in the balls and they realize, oh fuck, that's fucking titanium, fucking shit.
Yeah,
the only
everything about
person he
this-
needs to worry about kicking him in the dick is the Hulk.
Because the Hulk will kick you and be like, I don't feel a thing, bitch.
So let's go on to 2013 Iron Man 3.
Iron
Okay.
Man 3. Okay.
This one, I'm gonna say I didn't enjoy as much because it looks better when it's the red primary and the gold secondary. The gold primary, the red secondary throws me off.
he
It
does-
looks like a blend between the one we just saw and the one before it.
Yeah.
Like he kind of took aspects that he liked from both of them.
Other than the original
I'm not a huge
suit.
fan of the way the color is running this time, though.
That's the thing that's
Other than
throwing
the
me
original
off.
suit, which was not a bad suit to begin with. I'm not saying it because it was the prototype.
Right.
This is my least favorite
Okay.
of the suits. But being
And I agree with that. The gold looks a little too tan to me, and
It does look tan.
It's
he
more
in
of a
general,
brass color.
well, he in general is kind of a flashy guy, and it is weird that he would choose such a subdued color.
Yeah, it's
when he's
very muted.
And he's very much a hot rodder type
Oh,
of dude.
yeah.
He
Oh, yeah.
loves that shit.
he wanted the hot rod.
I believe it was candy apple red he used as the
Couch
paint
camouflage.
yeah, he likes.
color.
it
Yeah, he
is.
blends in with the shitty beige couch.
So it is
probably
weird.
costs more
It
than
is.
our cars.
It doesn't seem to fit his
Bill's house.
personality. The color scheme doesn't fit his personality,
It
and
doesn't- it
that
doesn't.
throws it
Right.
off a little bit because it kind of shuns against his character.
But you know you're doing something right when my least favorite good suit.
it's still a decent
It's
suit.
still a good suit.
But the colors throw it off, so he's going to get a 3.8
And
for
it
this
is
suit.
a remote suit too.
Yeah, this
that's
is
true.
one of the
This
remote
This is
suits.
the movie. This is the movie where he starts using the remote suits.
Right.
So I'm gonna do. I'll follow suit at a 3.7. I think this is not great to me. The color does hurt it, and now once you start getting further in this and you see so many great suits, a simple small design flaw is gonna pull it under that great.
Oh, yeah.
I'm gonna give it a mine of 3.8. I'm sorry, buddy.
It's like Mega Man games.
Yeah.
Part 1 through 6 are all fucking 100% AAA thumbs up video games.
And
But
then
after you've
7
played 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 5 and they've all been fucking super great, all it takes is there's too many fucking pitfalls in 5. That's it.
Right. Now, to be fair, I'm going to have to grade only off the aesthetics, even though I know that the reason why the suit color is flip-flopped is to match his personality, because he's going through that PTSD bullshit from seeing the aliens, and he's having an existential crisis of, oh my God, I'm not the greatest on Earth anymore, because now we're dealing with more than just Earth. What if there's somebody better than me out there?
No, Thor kicks
Because
his ass.
that's literally Tony's personality. There's a reason why he's the way he is. He thinks he's the greatest, smartest, richest, best. He thinks he's Batman. Like, let's put it.
I mean,
in
Which
real
is
world.
why
Batman.
I wish.
No. I'm saying
I
he's
wish-
like the average Joe who reads comic books is like, I am Batman. It's like, then you meet
Technically,
Batman
he's
and you're
more-
like, I'm not Batman.
That's Marvel's
He said it
Batman.
in the movie
Right.
itself. He just encountered gods. He encountered creatures from outer space.
Right.
I'm just a guy in a suit.
Exactly.
Yeah, but that's
So-
exactly the reason I wish that Marvel had got off its ass earlier than it did and brought in the Fantastic Four, because
Right.
now we're not going to get something that is quintessentially important. Reed should have met with Stark, because
Right then and there.
Yep.
Reed is smarter than Stark will ever fucking be.
Reed
Yeah.
is the smartest Marvel person.
No,
Doctor Doom.
Person.
no,
People. Human.
No?
No.
In
Thought Doc
terms,
Doom was.
in terms of intelligence,
Reed is.
Banner.
Oh, yeah, Banner.
It goes Banner,
Richards.
then Richards,
Doom.
then Doom, then Peter,
Then Stark.
then Stark. They
That's
always
right,
list
Petey.
it that
When
way.
it comes to
If you're
gamma radiation.
referencing regular guys,
Right.
if you get into super brains and
I'm not
super
getting into
intelligences, then
cosmic-
you're going to
yes.
get really
In
complicated.
terms of general humans.
But guys that are just
you might
sitting
wanna-
around
Richard
on
is
Earth.
Alter that to Victor Von Doom instead of Doctor Doom. Since he was normal thinking before he got his accident.
Yeah, that's true,
and
because then he
became
started dabbling in
unhinged
magic.
and stuff.
Well, he started dabbling in magic because of his mother.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's that too. Never mind.
Rumor is that the next big baddie could very well be Doom.
To be fair, it depends. The rumor mill also ends up being that the
Wanda.
next big baddie.
Could be Galactus.
Well, okay, Wanda technically.
Even if that may
but-
be true, even if Moon Girl may be smarter, you will not see Moon Girl in the MCU. I'm just,
Nope.
I'd never. It's not
to-
going to fucking happen.
And to be fair,
Much like we're not going to get Squirrel Girl, because she would just beat everybody.
The fact that
Well, yeah.
Moon
Fuck every
Knight
guy.
is getting his own
Yeah.
show blew my mind, because nobody
Right.
knows who the fuck Moon Knight is.
I
unless
do.
you're hardcore.
Well, I guess you could never say never, but I would be really
Right.
shocked.
and to be fair, everybody keeps thinking that the theory is that it's going to end up being Mephisto. Here's the problem. While Mephisto would be great, and while his theories are kind of off sometimes, Matt Pat the other day brought up something very valid. One of the biggest markets for Marvel is China, and China doesn't like
Devil.
religious shit, so no
But-
Satan, devil.
But
looking
Marvel,
forward to
but Marvel
Battleworld
is already
someday.
dabbling in the idea of bringing in Ghost Rider, and you can't do it without him.
Right.
Yep.
So
Exactly.
it's very much a roller coaster right now as to
Because
what
Ghost Rider
decisions
only
they're going to
exists
make.
because of Mephisto.
we need,
Right.
we need Ghost Rider.
So either way, all that extra bullshit aside, 3.66 for couch camouflage Iron Man.
for beige man.
For urban warfare.
No, for
Fair
couch
enough.
warfare.
Yeah, no.
He's still sitting there just chilling with it. He's like, yeah, fucking. I'm
Well,
just
of
chilling with
course.
My suit. The Mark
It's-
42.
Okay,
I don't think he actually wore those other ones though.
we see them.
Yeah,
Yep,
we
the
see.
Mark-
We see them. So look, here's the next one.
The Mark 16 is awesome.
See, this is what I mean about the way they name. They're just like, that's fucking 33. Come on,
Because he
Mark.
went from
Yeah.
7 to 16. Like,
So
Tony,
we don't see the evolution and
I mean,
ideas
Tony,
behind
you're
any
a
of
brilliant
this.
man, but can you not count? We're
So-
Mark 8.
So what are we
9,
thinking?
Oh, no,
with-
they're-
what are we
They
thinking?
show up with the house party protocol.
Oh, yeah.
What are we? Yeah, that's what I mean. So what are we thinking with 16?
So Mark 16, I really, really like.
I love the black.
The black helps it out, but I'm talking it like the chest plate. I don't know why, but the aesthetics for it actually jump at me a bit. I like the.
I don't like his shoulder fins.
I kind of do.
Do ya?
Right here by his
I'm not a
collarbone.
big fan of his shoulder fins.
They do. You know that it's not a wasted aesthetic. You know it does something.
Yep.
So I can't remember what it does because I think you only see him at the house party.
That's exactly what you did.
That might be-
It's basically a fucking flyby.
Yeah.
No.
Well, the thing is, that one might be an aquatic suit. That very well could be one of the aquatic suits.
It's a possibility it could have been designed to withstand the pressures of deep
He may
ocean.
have-
Well, and that would explain why he's got the fins there to help break the water.
You'd imagine
Right.
that would be. You'd imagine that would be thicker.
Could it be for
It
like
It's
digging?
easier. It's easier to go to space than it is to go under our water.
Right.
And yes, but he would
actually,
need.
yeah, it could be.
But he would
could
need.
be for some.
He
kind
would
of
need a
digging.
suit
Right.
for some kind of underwater thing in case he has to fight Namor.
Yeah, but that's what I mean. They would think it would be
Yeah,
much
but
thicker.
they're not going to bring Namor in anytime soon.
why are they not bringing
unfortunately. I wish they
Namor?
fucking
Wasn't he
would.
supposed to be one of the very first mutants?
Because if Namor is going to be brought in, they're going to bring him in as a part of the Fantastic Four stuff.
Yep.
It makes the most sense because he has an off and on again cheating kind of relationship with Sue.
Yep.
They kind of have some adulterous moments.
The Mark 16, I'm going to give it a 4.7.
I'm going to give it a 4.4.
I'm giving it a 4.
Like, I really enjoy the look of it.
I don't know why. 3. I
It's-
don't know why.
It's the fins.
No, it's also part of his face.
Oh, yeah. It's because it's more of a straight plate, and it doesn't actually have, like, that face look to it. It's
And,
more like a weird mask.
Chat.
I'm also not a huge fan of where the lights are. I mean, it just there's something about it that doesn't do it for me. I can't explain it. It doesn't do it for me.
I don't know. Again, it's one of those things where if I knew more about the suit I could say for guarantee, yeah, we're absolutely right. That was something for like deep sea diving. I would understand why some of the design is the way it is.
I mean,
Right.
that would
because
explain
obviously
the
if you're
lights
under the
everywhere.
fucking water,
But
exactly,
these things,
you're going to need
these
the
suits,
lights.
we get
but-
no idea as to the evolution or purpose or anything of these suits. He just says
I've been
house party
cranking them
protocol.
out.
He just
Yeah.
says house party protocol, and a bunch of fucking suits show up, and we're like, okay, that's neat. Like this motherfucker here is the 40,
And that's
or
a
some
shame
shit.
because that was
33.
in the comics.
33.
So,
Which one?
but
The
either way, I'm at a
33?
3.5
The
for that
silver
one.
and red one.
Yeah.
Hold
I
on.
remember it the most in the comics.
Okay, so hold on. So we think
That one's definitely
Subnautica suit
beefier.
is a
Subnautica
3.92.
suit.
3.92 for that suit.
Okay, so now let's go to the big bulky red and
Mark,
gray.
Let's talk
33.
about that
Th-
thing.
th-
Let's
yeah,
talk about the
this is
33.
This is the beefier style suit,
Now-
but it still has some of the same aesthetics.
Recall the Mark V, how it had the maroon and silver.
Right,
Now look how more maroon it has than silver.
right.
I think it looks better color-wise. Not saying that the Mark V wasn't a great suit. But
This still looks better than the 5.
It does look better because there's more maroon than there is silver. Especially in the chest area.
Well,
Right.
the chest piece also doesn't have the same problem that the other one did, where it had like all those weird plates.
yes.
But
And
this
one
one
is-
also didn't come out of, I don't know, a suitcase.
No, this one came out of a basement.
Yeah, it's true. This one was in storage.
yeah.
But by the way,
No.
Tony's
If it
basement
were in storage, it
is
would have been in the
amazing.
attic.
No, you can store stuff in the basement.
Well, not if you. What happens if it gets waterlogged, though?
It'd be fine.
Basements flood, man. You gotta put that shit in the attic.
Motherfucker's on a cliff.
If he means shit,
if he's got flooded,
Yeah, it was.
It was on a cliff.
It, it did kind of get bloated up.
Because now it's not on a cliff because we're
now
not
it's
water.
in the ocean.
Now it's
so
in the
now
ocean.
the basement is flooded.
before it went from cliff to ocean.
So it was under the water when it
Right.
got the party protocol call.
When he, dude, if he was just at home one day looking out the window and he's like, "Man, it's raining a lot. Hope my basement doesn't flood," while it's just creeping up the goddamn cliff like Noah's Ark.
Yeah, I was gonna
Right.
say we're at the end of time.
Right. We've got issues.
Shit. Hold on. Let me check my satellite. Yep, all the polar ice caps have melted. Fuck.
Well, the world is now Waterworld, and that movie was not good.
It wasn't.
Jarvis.
It still wasn't.
Jarvis, send me suit 49.
I really
That's our mermaid
like
suit.
that one.
This
So-
this silver
Silver and red.
maroon.
I like it better than his Iron Man 2 suitcase, silver
The
and
Mark
red.
V.
Yeah.
I'll agree with that. Yes.
So I will launch my Genesis on this.
Damn.
Okay.
Scotty.
Hey, it's a
Get
great
the-
suit.
Get it. There you go.
I'm giving it a 4.5.
I like I said, I wish we would have seen more of this on film instead of just an appearance in the third one.
And it's more armor plated in the
Yup.
chest
Right.
area.
a lot of
It's a
these
bit
a lot of these
bulkier.
background suits they're relegated to no purpose.
Right.
They show up for a quick flyby, and we're done
And he
with them.
may
We'll never see them again.
jump out of his one suit to jump in another suit.
Yeah.
Right.
And that's when
That
he
would've
lands
been-
on it.
Now let's really talk 1 second, real quick. I know he.
Oh, 4.8.
Well,
by the way.
1,000.
We're not gonna get. I mean, we're not gonna have a.
8.
Oh,
Well, actually, we
That's
may have
3.6.
we may have an episode with him.
What?
Would if we did a War Machine episode, would technically the Iron
Eventually, yes.
Patriot be in part of his?
Yes.
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 The Iron Patriot is a variant of the War Machine.
Yes.
Right.
Okay. I'm just making sure because it looks a lot like
at least
that.
until Norman Osborn takes it over, but that's something we'll discuss at a later
All
time.
right, the Mark 40 is like some weird pseudo
So-
Sam Fisher bullshit.
So okay, so hold on. So the 33 is a 4.58.
Okay.
Now, in terms of the 40,
He went completely different with the color
Well,
scheme.
The
See, that's
40,
just it.
I'm going to tell you,
I
the
think that's
40
a stealth
makes
suit.
40 makes more sense to me as some form of aquatic model. Even if it's not, it's the way the legs are, the
it would
bulk,
explain for the blue too.
the reason that it's curved, like the back and everything. Those type of suits are made to withstand extreme pressure, not fly around everywhere. And it seems like a lot of his flying options are disabled.
like a,
Yeah,
like
like
a
a
respirator,
rebreather.
like a
Yes, that looks like a water suit to me.
And the color.
So the 16 might be a digging suit, like you were thinking, Scott.
and
Maybe.
Excavation,
we're
I
talking
guess.
silver and blue now. He got rid of maroon altogether.
Well, if he's in the
the
water,
water,
that
it
makes
would
the
make
most
sense.
sense.
So
'Cause
let's.
I mean, honestly, it
Four.
almost looks like a stealth suit to me.
I'm gonna give it a
I
4.
like the thought process.
I'm not
on
sure how a
build.
stealth suit would work.
Clank, 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 clank.
I guess if we compare him to a plane like a stealth bomber,
Yeah.
that's a different
That's what I
aspect
was
completely.
meaning.
Yeah, but
'Cause
he
stealth bombers
definitely
aren't straight black.
He definitely won't be metal gearing anything.
No, he's
clank, clank, clank.
he's not. He's
What
not
is
going to
that?
What was that noise?
Snake that shit.
And those genome soldiers will not be. Nope, the cone of vision doesn't apply when a man in a metal suit walks by.
A guy
Well-
with a rifle turns on.
Oh, I guess they're saying
Oh,
it's the
fuck.
Yeah.
variant of like the. It's like the equivalent of like the X-Men's Blackbird.
So it's a
yeah,
stealth. So it's a stealth.
yeah,
So it's a
it's high
stealth
speed
fighter jet.
Yeah, it's built for high speed.
Which would explain the mask too, because
They wear
fighter
those-
pilots have to actually have
They
the
have to have that
oxygen
mask, yeah.
masks.
They do, but I'm not sure why this thing would be built for high speed. It definitely doesn't look like it moves fast.
because we can't see the back. We don't know. Look at the way his feet are shaped.
I mean, at
Those
least
could be an extra thruster
They
behind.
could.
I mean, at least it's not upside down wings, so it's good.
3.5.
Flying backwards.
Yeah,
What the
flying
fuck?
fucking upside down
I'm fine
and
with that.
backwards.
3.6.
I'll give it a
Ooh.
3.9.
Your lowest score since OG.
Okay, I'm giving it a 2, but mine is because I'm a bit of an asshole on this one, and I'll explain it in a minute. So, altogether, he is a 3.4. This, to me, is the Iron Man Model 40.
Oh, that's from the.
Yeah, that's from the
From the
actual
games.
comic books, yes.
Freaking sick, actually.
So it's a black with that like muted bronze kind of color in certain
Well,
areas, and most
but-
of the arcs
but
are red.
We're
See,
not
but that's
going
exactly-
based off of those. We're going based
Yes,
off of what
I-
the movie
I
says.
But
understand.
that's see,
That's
that's
why I said I'm being
that's
a
exactly
dick.
what I was saying is that the MCU just names these things. They're just
Right.
like, it's fucking this.
Right. Most of the other suits I can see as a variant.
The
and, like,
42
a color, but it's
we
like,
already
eh.
did.
Yeah, the 42 is what we talked about.
Right.
The 42 is also the. Yeah, that's the one that gets
That-
ran over by the truck, doesn't it?
Yep, that's the one that
Yep.
he calls with the bracelet.
Yep.
Or no, that's the one with he has the nano implants.
Yes.
Yep.
Okay, so that
Avengers-
takes us to 2015 Avengers Age of Ultron.
Now this one does look sleeker and skinnier.
And this one looks a lot more techy. And that's the
And that's
Hulkbuster, but we're not there
so
yet.
We're not there
Okay,
yet.
so we're on this one.
We're on this guy.
So this one looks more like very.
Yeah, die-cast figure.
God, I'm trying to think. Trying to think how I want to say this. You guys go ahead, because my brain is starting to fry itself.
Understandable.
3.7.
4.2. I like this.
I'll do a 4.
Yeah, I agree to just
It's
a 4.
like the aesthetics itself are extremely high tech, and it's trying. I almost want to say it's trying too hard for certain spots. It's trying to make the gold look more like circuitry along parts of the suit, especially in the chest.
Yeah.
But I actually really dig that. So I'm going to give him a 4.7.
All right.
What I like about this suit,
4.12.
what I like about this suit is that I think this is the first suit that he doesn't have Jarvis. He has Friday.
Yeah, this is
Yes.
where Friday came in.
This is where he has the new AI because Jarvis is now Vision.
Yep.
So,
And we all love Friday.
yeah, Friday is cool.
Well, there it is.
The motherfucking Hulk.
Now we get to now see. You can see the original suit design sort of in there,
Right.
Just bulkier.
And the headpiece is
the headpiece is
a dome now.
Yes,
But when
I'm
you're
the
fighting the Hulk,
No, wait, no, I'm not the Juggernaut.
I'm
Okay.
the Iron Knot, bitch.
So,
what would happen if Juggernaut Hulk fought? I'm pretty sure they already have in the comics, but
Juggernaut and the Hulk, they have fought, and
Yeah.
it usually takes something that separates them because,
They kind of keep going and going.
yeah.
yeah, because
They turn into the literal equivalent of the Energizer Bunny.
okay,
Like, it's actually to that point where, if memory serves, I remember there was like an offhanded line in one of the what ifs I was reading where they were talking about, hey, did you ever figure out about that energy solution? And they're like, no, I really wish I could just get Juggernaut and Hulk and like shrink them down, and maybe then if they just kept fighting with all their energy buildup from them fighting, like we could turn that into batteries, but we can't.
Even though, once again, this is an attempt. This is Tony attempting to do something that he thinks he's capable of, that he's not capable of.
Right.
well, didn't Banner help
this
him
suit
with
is a
suit?
5. This suit is a 5,
Yeah.
but in all truth, this suit has literally no fucking chance against the Hulk. In fact, it had to be re-equipped over and over and over
And pieces are on
because it
call.
literally has
Yep.
no chance.
It's
Yeah.
literally there to mitigate until somebody else can come in.
Right.
He's basically the distraction.
Yeah.
Yes.
He's the punching bag.
Tony's not stupid. We know he makes stupid decisions, but in truth, he's a brilliant person.
4.5.
He knows that he can't just bam. I've won this fight.
Right.
It's-
And that's
it's-
part of the reason.
I gotta
why.
buy time.
Go to sleep. Go to sleep.
Yeah.
Love that.
Fucking
Right.
rapid fire hydraulic punching arm.
Right. No, that's
Hulk
kind of
didn't even bleed.
Nope.
Exactly.
And you
Superman
can-
should have been
look,
asking, "Do you
The
bleed?"
movies can try to act like Banner designed this. Okay,
I think he might have helped.
here's the thing. Human intelligence, because I get tired of people believing this. If this desk was the equivalent of all human intelligence, and I knew everything there was to know about fucking astrophysics engineering, I know this much information.
Yep.
That's it. I know this one tip of my fucking finger of information. And if I want to build a cell phone, I need this guy's help over here because I don't have the knowledge
Right.
to do it.
Yep. And Tony's really good at building the
So,
suits.
yes.
But Banner is really good at knowing what the Hulk's all about.
Right.
Banner may have been able to give suggestions, but no. The designer, regardless of how you think about it, the designer had to be Stark because Banner does not have the know-how to make a suit.
I love that.
Yep.
Less of a Hulk buster, more of a Hulk sitter.
Yep.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
I'm going to give this suit a 5. This is one of my favorite suits. A bit of time that I
4.7.
was playing the Marvel Avengers game
Yeah?
on the PlayStation, of course I'm going to play as Iron Man.
Ooh, that's interesting. That almost makes me wish we had some kind of game show. That reaction
Right,
right
I
there.
know.
Yeah, it's
right.
no, it's that game got old real quick, especially because most of the missions, if I don't have a team, I can't really do.
I always loved playing as Cap.
See, Cap was fun, but it's like me, I'm Iron Man.
Yeah.
That's my boy. And one of my favorite things is you charge up the ultimate,
Man.
you call in the Hulk.
We gotta get this garage set up
so that way we can start doing.
Yeah,
some
no
Marvel
so we
shit.
could do
shows.
single on film episodes about stuff because damn, like that right there could have been one of the gaming shows fucking back on film because
Right.
those reactions make me feel like that was a discussion.
So anyway,
Alright,
4.8, or excuse me, 4.84 for Hulkbuster.
Nice.
And there's nothing
hang out
wrong.
too
There's
much.
nothing wrong with Spider-Man.
No, we don't hang out enough anymore.
I know.
There's nothing wrong with Spider-Man being only PlayStation. Guys, exclusives sell consoles. If they didn't have exclusives, you wouldn't give a shit about consoles or gaming in general because the whole system would be almost undoable. Guys, I'm telling you,
The only console
exclusives
that
are
doesn't have exclusives anymore is Xbox.
exclusives are important to the industry. They make it work.
They buy their exclusives.
No.
They have
Xbox,
Microsoft
Microsoft has exclusives. The Xbox console no longer has exclusives.
Yep.
Yeah,
And
just
they never
release them on
will.
the PC.
Because all I had to do is go, here's money for your Game Pass. Thank you. I'm going to play this on my PC
Which
now.
then you just supported the Xbox, so
Yeah.
they got what they wanted. That's
They
still,
get what
but
they
I didn't
want.
buy their console.
but that is still their exclusive.
Right. They
Right.
Okay, Civil War.
I like this suit a lot, actually.
This suit's pretty decent.
Hey,
The
he's-
Mark XLVI, so it's the Mark something 6.
56, I believe.
All right.
XL
No.
is
46?
No, because the L is after, so it's actually
Because this is
66.
not a game show,
It's
I
the Order
can't-
66.
Because this is not our gaming show, I can't change your mind, but PlayStation has the best exclusives.
Hold
God
on, I'm
damn it.
fucking
That's an argument. That's
R-O-M-A.
While they have great exclusives, you got Nintendo.
Yeah, Nintendo has a lot
No,
of
it is. It's-
shit.
it's
they're
the
pretty much the
46.
masters of exclusives.
Yes.
You ain't gonna see fucking Mario on Xbox.
And regardless of what you may think about the Fat Plumber, he is pretty much literally the bicep of the entire gaming industry.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
Nintendo is what brought it back from the ashes.
Right. And yes, it is. It's 46.
Okay.
I got my Roman numerals
Yeah, it's
fucking ass
it's,
backwards.
If
Once
it
we
comes
start getting-
before, it subtracts.
Right,
Yes,
exactly.
Yes.
That's why when you need to do the number for it's IV instead of VI. VI,
VI
is 6.
Right.
Yep. Now,
Which you should know that part anyways because of fucking Final Fantasy. God damn it!
Hey, if we
Right.
had the, if
Final
we had the
Fantasy
other
taught me
shows,
Roman numerals.
listen,
It's
listen,
because of fucking L. I'm like, God damn it!
Yeah.
What's the fucking? Is
I
that
couldn't remember
50
what
or
that is.
100?
the whole get off gaming and focus on the suits. Let me tell you something. If people had actually watched the other shows, they would not have bled into this one. I'm sorry. This is going to happen until the other shows come back.
Which we're working on. We're supposed to clean out the garage today. We have like 2 hours to do it now because we're taking extra time for this episode.
I don't know.
but-
Aside from planning, I don't know what's actually going to be done there.
fair enough. I figured we could
And
at
honestly,
least, at
I've
the
got-
very least, clean some of the shit
I've
out.
got
but-
2 hours of hangout and I have to leave.
Right.
Otherwise, I have to leave after this. So
Fair enough. Well, either way, moving on.
Wait, this is it.
This is
We
it.
have moved on.
Oh no, I meant no, the picture. Or is that the only picture?
Well, I mean, there.
yeah, see,
Okay, see, because we would need a couple other photos. Fucking
I'll give it
riding
a
on cars.
4.5. The extra lights are kind of throwing me off a little bit.
I'll give Bright Light Iron Man.
Night Bright.
Night Bright,
Sure,
Light,
Night Bright Iron Man.
Night Bright,
Light bright.
Night Bright, whatever.
know what you
Bright Iron Man, I'll give a 4.
this suit actually held up really well against 2 super soldiers,
Yeah, actually, it did.
and one of them has a metal arm.
Yeah,
But
it's true.
by the way, that goes to show you something about the suits that I was trying to point out is that armor is designed in specific ways, and as strong as this guy might seem sometimes, or as much as Marvel would like you to think that this is some indestructible monster in that suit,
It's not.
a man, even if he's superhuman, a fucking man that could be killed by a single stray bullet beat him in armor.
Well, when it comes
Granted, he had a vibranium shield, which is what stopped the
granted,
armor.
Captain America also has far more hand-to-hand combat skills than Tony.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's also
yeah.
true.
Tony does not know how to fight. Like, I mean,
Tony
anybody,
knows how to shoot beam,
anybody can throw a punch.
Right.
and he can kind of punch people. but-
4.2.
I'm giving him a 4.6.
I'm
Well, yeah.
missing somebody.
Scott, did you?
I already gave.
Yeah, he
Bill.
gave a 4.5. I got a 4. I got a 4.2 and a
Yeah, it's
4.6. Okay, 4. There we go. And we divide by 4.26.
But yeah, the only thing that actually stopped the suit was because Cap slammed the arc reactor piece with the vibranium shield. Kind of hard to move the suit when your primary power source goes poof.
2017 Spider-Man Homecoming, Uncle Ben.
You mean Uncle Tony?
Oh, yeah. Oh, sorry. This is Tony Stark.
Uncle Tony.
Uncle Tony Ben.
Yeah, Uncle Tony.
Uncle Ben has already been dead, Bill.
Oh,
Uncle Papa Tony.
weird.
Yeah, I'm not.
Uncle Tony Parker.
Yeah, see, this one I do not like.
Too
There we
much
go.
low.
There's
The
Uncle-
silver is fucking it up hard on this one.
Too much silver.
It looks like he's wearing underwear.
Also, I really don't remember Uncle Ben wearing... Oh, fuck.
Uncle Tony, Bill.
Shit. yeah,
It's
that's
Uncle
right.
Tony Parker, damn it.
I also don't tend to remember Uncle Ben flying to... God damn it. That's right. Fuck. That's just fucking Iron Man.
He's a mentor.
3.
Yeah. Weird.
3.3. I'm not digging this suit as much.
3.3.
It's got
Fine.
way too much of the silver on it.
Just call him Uncle Ben. It's basically who he is.
Yeah, give Uncle Ben, 3.4.
Minus the death.
I'm fine, yeah.
It's
Until
it's
later.
Uncle Tony.
This suit, I'm gonna have to believe it or not. I'm gonna give it a 3.
Hey, do you know what my favorite brand of rice is?
Tony Stark.
3. God damn it.
3.2 for the homecoming suit.
All right.
Stark Industries is now moving
So
to
wait,
the rice
wait,
game.
wait.
Right.
This says Infinity. Oh wait, no. It goes Infinity War then Endgame.
Yeah.
That's
Yes.
right. I was like, is this Infinity War Part 1 or oh wait, that's right. They changed the title, which was stupid.
That's because because Doctor Strange meant
Oh look,
the Endgame.
look.
Right.
We're owned by Mickey Mouse.
Yes, we
Look
are.
at the armor.
Oh my God! In this angle, it kind of sort of.
It's the Mickey Mouse head. It's very subtle, but it's the Mickey Mouse head.
Come on. Dude! Oh my
It's
God!
the Mickey
it is!
Mouse head.
Why did I never notice that?
I don't know that I buy into it the way so many other people want to.
No, I literally just came up with that. I don't give a fuck if somebody's been like, oh my God, they put that in there because Disney. I'm just making the joke. They are owned by Disney. There's the Mickey Mouse head. It's a good joke.
Because when all that Disney stuff started, when they were like, Disney's the reason he keeps talking about language. No, motherfuckers, he was doing that back in the
That's how
Ultimates.
Captain America was.
Yep.
He's the fucking Boy Scout.
I even posted that Ultimate comic after
Right.
those arguments came up. I posted it on Fandom Night. I was like, he's always fucking been this way. Read a fucking book or shut the fuck up.
They
Yep.
can't.
So, anybody got something to say about it? I mean, the suit's
Yeah, I do.
neat.
3.8.
Skin Iron Man is fine. 3.8.
Skim Iron Man?
Skin Iron
Yeah,
Man.
Skin Iron Man. Yeah, that is kind of skin tight looking, isn't it?
Skin Iron Man.
3 point.
This is when the suit literally
7.
pretty much goes all CG, and I can
Yep.
see it, and it looks like a really bad skin thing that you would. I don't know. It's hard for me to explain. It's Skin Iron Man.
Yeah.
I still
It
like
looks
the
really cool
aesthetics.
here, but
So-
this is a toy.
I'm going to give it a 4.2.
Oh, this was my favorite 5. Because
No.
this is
If
the
this
nano
is-
suit
If
one.
this is your
I know.
actual favorite,
The
why are you
skin,
not giving it
Skin
for
Iron
6?
Man.
You get one of those each episode now.
Oh, I guess 6.
I fucking hate you.
No, you don't. You love me, buddy.
Good.
No, because I have to redo the fucking math again. It's 6. Divide by. Okay.
I like
4.2.
this. I like this much more than when I was watching it, and it looks like a skin suit. Something about it bothered me. The entire time I was watching the movie, I was bugged by it. It looks like a Spider-Man suit. Like it's only so thick. And I get that it's nanotech and everything, that it forms
a
on him and it
Guyver
is
suit.
a skin. But yeah, it very much looks like a Guyver skin. It looks like a skin suit, and that kind of bugged me the entire movie.
But not an Edgar suit.
Yeah.
Okay, now for Endgame.
All right.
See, that's more armor to me.
I mean, we need another picture, definitely. That one's kind of blurry. Maybe one more?
It's super thin armor.
Okay,
That harkens back to the fucking.
that makes me want to cry.
Because of how. Because now we're.
I didn't say go off of it. I just said it makes
You
me
remember
want to
the,
cry.
This is the
90s
best. This is the best view of the suit we have.
You remember the
Yeah.
90s animated Iron Man show?
Yeah.
Yeah.
The color scheme, how it
Yep.
was the red
Yeah.
for the hands and feet, but the legs were gold. The chest, like the unitard
Right.
looking thing, is gold.
He looks like he has the 80s Iron
Yes.
Man color scheme right
Yeah.
now.
And that's one of my favorites.
Now this one's a
Not
5.
my favorite, but it is one of them.
Now I can give my 5 because I like this one a lot.
See, I'm trying to think. What's the last suit that we have? Because I know there's
This.
more.
This is
This.
The
Oh, this was
is
the
Endgame.
last one?
This is what he dies.
Well, this is my 6th then.
Spoiler alert for anybody who hasn't seen Endgame.
Yeah, this is the suit he wears at the very end.
This is my Genesis.
This is
'cause
what he
this
fucking died in.
Yep.
I am inevitable.
I am Iron Man. Dead.
He's like, I am Iron Man. I am dead.
Actually, he did get a little bit of time afterwards to go. Yep, this fucking sucks.
Now I know.
Sorry, Pepper, I'm dead now. You take care of our kid.
Guess what?
Blech.
Hey, experiment. Humans can't use Infinity Stones.
Or he didn't use it right.
Yeah.
Yep.
Or he used
He
too
literally
much.
he literally had the power of the entire universe in his hand and controlled all of reality.
Yep.
So in a way, he chose death.
Yes.
Because there had to have been a way controlling all of time and reality
For him
to
to
snap
not
your
die.
fingers and rewind only himself 1 second back to where before he'd snapped,
Doctor
so that
Strange.
he snapped
Yep.
and he never snapped, but it still snapped. He can literally controls all of reality by holding the glove.
Yes.
So in a way, in a strange way, because human understanding is limited to the world that we live in, such as when Star Trek we encounter beings that don't exist inside of normal time and they say, wait, linear?
And-
What means linear?
And the thing is, you got to remember how fucked up Hulk got when he did this little snappy thing. In his mind, if Hulk barely survived it, he was gonna die.
So
Yep.
through his
So,
own
he killed
ideals,
himself.
he kills himself because he literally holds all of reality in his hand.
Maybe if he would have
for-
had like 10 minutes to figure, like really think.
But see, that's just it.
Yeah.
It's a human issue.
Yeah.
Your mind recoils from certain ideas that it doesn't want to accept. And the very idea that he had to think, bring people back, fix situation, do all this, make it right, have 1 second, make the proper decision, this is going to kill me. If that's even in the very fucking back of his process, because like he said, Hulk fucking, oh fuck! Well, I'm
Now
not
I'm
the
a
Hulk.
lefty.
I'm a
Right.
fucking dude.
I'm a dude in a suit.
I'm a dude in a suit, and by the way, he's already had that existential problem. God's dude in suit. So if his mind has even the slightest possibility that he thought in that prospect while holding all of reality, he chose to die.
Yep.
Even if it was subconsciously.
Yes.
The only way
because
around this
literally,
is mind over matter, and Tony
Yes.
didn't mind because everything else mattered.
Yep.
Oh, by the way,
very poetic.
by the way, Tony dying is more of a Spock moment than Bill will probably want to realize too.
The millions over the
Needs
one.
of the many outweigh the needs of the few.
or the one.
Well, he's going to sacrifice himself if he can bring everybody back.
Okay.
It's a Spock
Yeah.
moment.
Yeah, that's very true. But considering the fact that he has,
Granted, yes, I know that's a stretch,
But it comes with a...
it is a nice little kind of look at it.
Mhm.
It's a Spock moment.
You should ask Bill. You should ask Bill what he said in the theater because Bill didn't have no Spock moment. Bill was like, "Good, the villain's dead."
Sorry.
I was in the theater with you guys,
Yep.
I know.
except I had people between me and Bill. So I
This
didn't
is
get to hear
this
that.
is mostly for the fans.
right?
I was
They weren't
watching.
there.
I was watching, and I saw people in the theater, and I seen him like, and he goes, "I am Iron Man," and I said, "Oh, I never saw that fucking coming." And he fucking snaps his finger, and he fucking dies, and I said, "Good, they finally killed the fucking villain of the MCU." And when I said it, I looked around and saw people crying, and I was like, "Wipe your fucking
Hey,
eyes."
fuck you! I cried manly tears. All right,
I didn't.
I teared up. My boy died.
I didn't cry when Tony.
Well, one of
died,
my boys
but
died.
I'm gonna be honest. I shed a few tears when I watched
when
Amazing.
Peter-
when no, I'm talking about
Peter
Amazing Spider-Man 2. When not Mary Jane, but Gwen Stacy died, and then you see him standing at her grave.
I knew that was coming literally from the
Well-
beginning of the movie when they introduced Harry, and I knew they were not going to play the Osborn angle, the Norman. And I was like, he's the Goblin. She's not making it to part 3. I fucking knew it
And the
right then
trailers
and there.
had her falling.
Yep.
The trailers had her falling.
Which we already knew that was
I
like when
had-
Stacy
I had-
dies.
Yep.
I had when I saw Harry. Trust me, I know the whole story. I thought to myself, "Oh God, she's gonna die."
But
Just hold
So
it in,
who's
chick. You're a
missing?
man, manly man.
You're a
It's
man.
Bill.
She died, and I
We're
was
waiting
like,
on Bill again.
"You're not a man."
Oh, are we?
Yeah.
Yes.
Well, that bug tried to kill you.
Bitch. I'll slap your ass out of the sky. Come here. Where's the bug at? Okay, now that I fought a bug very fucking courageously.
Tony fought Thanos, so you fought a bug. Same
I've
thing.
found
Same
it.
thing. It's about
on
the
your
same
camera
thing.
case.
Man, I hope they kill the villain of the fucking super the Sentai.
Oh, shit!
It comes full circle.
Okay.
Right, bitch.
This villain will give this a 5.
See, the
That's
thing
not,
is,
that's not a villain.
look.
That's a hero. A villain would
What?
give it a 0.
5.
Yeah, straight 5. But the thing is, Tony has always been my boy. But at least I still got my best boy alive and well, and he gets a new movie next year. Or is it this year?
Next year.
Next year. Yep.
Doctor Strange in the Multiverse of Madness.
Yeah,
Come on,
everything got pushed
out
back.
of this
so.
room, who is the biggest Doctor Strange fan?
This clip.
So
anyway,
group pictures. Group pictures.
Don't you be
Out of this group, who's the biggest Hawkeye fan?
you.
No, I mean, I like Hawkeye, but
It's an archer. It's you. See, I really like this. This was a poster for Iron Man 3, wasn't it? Or is it 2?
It was either 3 or 2.
I don't remember.
That is-
I always liked
that's
this.
Iron
This
Man-
was the movie picture.
that's
though.
Iron Man 3.
Okay, all right. But I always did like that.
Because remember, Iron Man 3, he had all the suits.
Yeah, that's true. Oh, okay, so that's all the different suits all together.
That got real screen time anyway.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then the other ones. Yep, there we go.
All the way to Endgame.
All right, so
You didn't have a bad suit, dude. You did a great job.
Yeah.
You
I
were
mean,
not-
he had a couple suits, but they were still there was nothing lower than a 3.
Maybe that villain.
Well, like I
Ever.
said, the thing about it is when you start great and pretty much
There it is.
everything you produce is great
Boog.
again and again and again, the greatness even actually tends to wear on you to the point where you're like, yeah, I
Hey, you,
get it.
go that
It's
way.
another good suit.
Oh, by the way, that's the Mark 85.
Whoa, whoa, stop. He didn't do anything to hurt us. There's no reason to kill it. We
It's
release
just a
it.
moth.
We release it back
not a moth.
outside.
That's
It's
not
not
a
a
moth.
moth. It's one of them fucking stink bug fuckers
okay.
from the goddamn brush outside.
He's not hurting anybody.
And now it's on Bill's chair.
it's
Exo
whatever.
Man.
But
Exo Man's not even in there, Bill.
Exo Man got a suit. He got a grade.
He got a grade, but he's not on that.
he ain't part of the MCU.
He's not part of the MCU. All right, so before we go,
Because we
Pick a suit.
have been doing this, or we try to make this a normal thing. Who is the coolest fucking Iron Man?
Oh, this is okay. The coolest looking.
oh, we're gonna go with those pictures. I wanted the other
Well, you
one.
might want to bring up the marks just in case, so it'd be a little easier to say which mark.
Man, that's a rough picture.
Forward.
Go forward a couple.
There you go.
That's the picture I like. And honestly, if we're gonna go with favorite suit, mine's the Mark 85. That is my most favorite suit.
Yeah. My favorite was the Mark L.
That's the Mark
That's
50. L is 50.
Mark 50.
I don't think anyone's gonna say the Mark 47.
Looking at everything and getting a real look at everything, probably my 6 would have went to the 7.
Mark 7?
Yeah.
Mark 7's a great suit.
I told you I
7
like
was a really
I
damn
like the
good
fact
suit.
that it's
Yeah.
based on real armor. I like the fact that it has the circle, not the triangle. I like his faceplate a lot. I like the fact that the color is no longer yellow for the arc reactor because it changed to a yellowish color. and I like it to be that stunning
Blue.
high blue into near white,
Blue,
that
white
ice color.
Yeah.
I like that more. I like the fact that his arms and everything look like he's carrying material instead of the other suits where missiles would just pop out of his wrist, and I'm like, so where's your actual fucking arm? Like,
Right.
it made more sense to me that he had things that carried lasers, had things that carried the little boosters, had an actual thickness to the armor where I believed that blows could glance off of him. Everything about that suit spoke to me over every other suit. And it has actual shoulder protection instead of these little sweeping pads that are there, but if you take a hit in the shoulder, you're still taking a direct fucking hit in the shoulder.
Yeah, that one's actually got pauldrons.
Yes.
I like the fact that the nano suit alone, as pizzas are getting ripped off, it regenerates until eventually, it takes too much damage and it then
It just runs out of juice.
it runs out of juice.
Scott, what's your favorite?
I'm going with 7.
You like the 7 too?
Well, since the one that I like the most, he didn't really wear and use, so
That's fair.
Oh, I guess that's true. Yeah, he didn't even wear the fucking one that
Yeah.
you liked. Yeah, that's true. Because the one he voted for, the big one he laid out,
Yeah.
it doesn't
Was the
even
Mark
really
33?
appear.
yeah.
Mark 33, which he never wore.
Yep.
Was
But
back-
it is one of the
background
best
suit.
ones.
His background suit.
Yep, but it was a fucking sweet background suit.
Oh, all the suits are sweet. Even hey, you gonna say Mark 1? Come on, man, it started it all.
No, I'm in a tie between the 7 and the Hulkbuster. And really the only downfall to the Hulkbuster is because it is such a big, beefy, bulky suit. It requires too much power to use.
And
Because
it's only
otherwise, to be fair, while it was designed to fend off the Hulk, there's like 800 other fucking problems that the fucking Hulkbuster literally could have showed up and decimated the fuck up out of.
Well, I mean,
But-
technically, the Hulkbuster does get more than just punch the Hulk use.
Well,
Banner uses it.
Yeah.
right, but you get my point though. Like,
And it
oh hey, Loki's here. Nope,
You didn't
that
have a
motherfucker.
Hulkbuster.
That's what I mean though. Loki could show back up.
Hulkbuster.
Right, but that's what I'm saying. Oh hey, Loki showed back up. You punch him to death. Oh hey, Crossbones is here. You punch him to death.
Crossbones
Literally
is a man.
to death. Fuck him.
Normal man.
Crossbones blew himself up.
Yeah,
Yeah.
we don't need to punch him with the Hulkbuster. He took care of the problem himself.
I'm just saying a lot of
Wanda
problems.
made it worse.
Well, yes, I'm one of them. But I'm just saying there's a lot of problems that could have been solved in
Huh.
like 2 seconds.
You got to remember how
I know you
Hulkbuster
don't
shows
like her.
up. He easy 8 punches a motherfucker.
Yeah, there
Watch
you go.
WandaVision at the end. I swear to God, that,
Well, then
that
go.
costume.
Well, here's the thing, though. Hulkbuster, if you
Solid
pair
ass
it
costume.
with Thor,
She looks real good.
I've seen
Yeah.
it.
if you have if you have Thor riding the back of the Hulkbuster, Tony never has to worry about running out of energy.
It's true.
He can run at 400% efficiency the whole time.
400
Hey,
power.
one little zap from Mjolnir, fucking, he was at 400% energy. And he was like, oh, shit.
Power core 400%.
Yep. I mean,
about
granted, it probably fucked that core up because it was overcharged. But,
Right.
you know,
Thor didn't like having his
you
fucking shit back
compensate
at him.
You compensate for that. You have Thor riding the back of the Hulkbuster, infinite power.
And then
Right.
Done.
and here comes Cap. Ugh, everybody knocked down. He stands up like, ha 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 ha. My shield is stronger than all of you.
Actually, yeah, technically, the Hulkbuster is the Mark 7 still. So,
Yeah, yeah.
because
no, that's true.
it uses the Mark 7's arc reactor to power it.
Right. So yeah, no, fair enough.
So, I mean, you can still choose both.
Right.
Even if
well,
you
that's
take
why
the
I said it.
Hulkbuster.
That's why I said it's a tie.
Ooh, I like nano suit.
So, hope everyone enjoyed. I know I sure as fuck enjoyed.
Well, I enjoyed my episode when it was the Flash, so I
Yeah.
can. I bet
you know what? The sad thing is, Doctor Strange,
Not enough-
we're never
no-
going to get to do.
Not enough costumes.
Well, no, it's literally there's 2 costumes right now. But
Here's
even
him with-
then,
here's him
he's
with-
not an Avenger technically.
Here's
He's in
it.
our rotation.
Oh, is he?
We're doing we do the weekly, which is where we're covering every fucking monster that ever appeared in every fucking anything. Which
Yep.
is why it's so tedious. Why we're only doing hours. And then the other one is we go from there to a western anything Western hero that has appeared live action, and we run out of those, we're going to start talking animated projects.
Okay.
Yep.
Okay, see,
We get Doctor
well,
Strange.
Doctor Strange and animated is only going to have 3 costumes, I think.
And if that's
But
what it is,
not
that's what
bad,
it is.
though.
But that's a ways off.
Well,
the
Doc-
Sorcerer
Right.
Supreme.
I'm trying to think.
Oh.
There
Well,
might have been.
The only suit I didn't like is the one that he had the
There might have
disgusting
been like
yellow
a
gloves.
60s or 80s
Come on, you like that?
guy who went by Stephen Strange, Doctor Strange.
Okay, well Nick apparently loves nasty yellow gloves on his Strange.
That's the classic look.
okay. But then in the next movie,
But there's
Fuck
2.
that.
No. See, the one I don't like is the one that you didn't mention. You said the yellow gloves. If you saw the other gloves he used to wear, you would love the yellow gloves. Because he had cheetah print yellow gloves.
He did wear cheetah
did.
print gloves.
And then it went straight yellow
That's a
print.
real thing. He had cheetah print gloves.
So, yes, I do like the yellow gloves. They're better than the cheetah print yellow.
Oh, fuck, I'd forgotten all
that
about that.
clashes
Yeah.
with what he's wearing. Is he wearing an all cheetah striped suit?
Nope.
No,
Same
Sorcerer
suit. The only
Supreme.
difference was the gloves.
Sorcerer Supreme. What makes him up is he has a whole bunch of magic fucking items
Yep.
that he just puts the fuck together. I want you to think of it this way: when you play Diablo, you just put on like a random pair of fucking pauldrons and a random pair of fucking boots.
No.
and a random pair of gloves.
Don't use Diablo. Final Fantasy 14 change.
Oh, man, yeah, fair
Know,
enough.
bye-bye.